Hello guys, this is Stella. So today I'll be showing you how I get my eyebrows done. So I've gotten a lot of requests, email from my readers and my friends wondering how I get my eyebrows done. Disclaimer, I'm not a professional makeup artist or anything like that. I'm just going to show you what works for me or what I have been doing for about almost a year or more. So just watch me. I'll show you my step-by-step on how I get my eyebrows and what I use. First of all, I use this MAC. It's a MAC Expresso mate. It's sort of like a powder mate sort of thing. And I also use this angle brush, is MAC 263. I don't know if they still have the same number, but once you ask them for an angle brush for your eyebrows, and this is what normally what I do is of course it's always easy to get your eyebrows waxed because it makes it look much better, and it makes it pop, and it makes it easier for you to see the definitions, the shape of your eyebrows. Brush an eyebrows brush to kind of brush up on your eyebrows. But then if you don't have eyebrows brush, don't have to stress about it. Find an old toothbrush, just like I have. Find an old toothbrush, that's what I use, or sometimes I just use my hands. Find an old toothbrush, just brush up your eyebrows and make sure it's just aligned. So normally I just pretty much just use my hands to just smooth everything. So just watch what I do. I take my angle brush, I just follow the top end of my eyebrows and I just draw a line just to follow the shape of my eyebrows. And make sure when you're doing this and when you're following it, make sure you just follow the same line of your eyebrow. Make sure it doesn't pass the edge of your eyebrows, and make sure where it curves for eyelashes. Since I pretty much know about my eyebrows, so you could see the line, I'm just gonna make it more defined. I drew the lines already, and this is where my eyebrows, the bottom part stops, and this is where my eyebrows, the top parts stop. And when I drew it all the way to where my eyes stopped right here. And inside you can see the space inside. I have to fill it up because my eyebrows is not that thick, so I have to fill it up with the same. I just fill it up using the same brush. Where my eyes start right here, I'll make sure that's where the tip of my eyebrow stops. Draw like a slant arc. It's up to you and how thick you want it to be, on how thick your eyebrows are. So I've done this for this eye. This time I'm using a concealer. I always use 2 concealers to make my eyebrows pop. Concealer that is a little bit lighter than my skin color, because normally I use NC50 concealer, but for my eyebrows to make it pop I use like something a little bit lighter. Yeah. I'm gonna follow the same way that I drew my eyebrows, the same way that I drew it, and then I'm just going to use the same thing, and I'm just gonna follow the same line. It's almost like, I call it my eraser, so kind of like to help it clean up the places and also make it more defined. Okay, same way you can use to clear out any mistake you made drawing your eyebrows. I drew it on the top part, so I'm going to also draw it on the bottom. When it comes to the edge of the eyebrows, I try to draw it to like a V, so that the edge is sharp instead of just being thick. So it's like it goes from thick, slowly thin out. Now I blend in the concealer. So I do the same for the tip here. Like, I don't draw it straight, I draw it more slanted. Gives it more of a natural look instead of drawing it straight. So I use the same concealer. I draw it in a slanted way, and I also blend it in. This brush, I like using like a brush that it's called MAC 224. It has this fine hair and it's very soft. I use it to blend in all the concealer properly into my skin, so that it's not like it's obvious there's such a difference from my skin. So voila! So look at the difference. Take a look at this eye right here and take a look at this eye. This obviously different. Seeing how I did this, I'm gonna do the same thing over on this eye. Okay, this brings to an end this tutorial. As you can also see the difference from when I started to the complete eyebrows, and how everything just pops and looks different. And I hope you learned something, and I hope it works for you. And if you have any questions, you can please leave me a comment and I'll be happy to answer whatever questions you have. And if you have any suggestions for any video you want me to do, just simply leave me a note. It was a pleasure.